ABC 24, WPTY. Our focus, the Mid-South. This is ABC 24 News.
We've spent much of the day and evening under the threat of severe weather. Storms raking across Arkansas into Tennessee and Mississippi.
Now, so far, mostly rain and some hail here. But take a look at the damage sustained in Lone Oak, Arkansas. That's not far from Little Rock, and reports there of a tornado touchdown. 6 homes and several mobile homes damaged. At least 1 person was injured. Now, let's go to senior forecaster Brian Teigland in the Skynet Weather Center with the details. What's the latest, Brian?
Well, Michael, it's been a potentially dangerous situation for a lot of the Mid-South for most of the day. We've been breaking into programming for the warnings, but all of the warnings now for the Mid-South have expired for the moment. We'll let you know if there are any new ones, but we do have a tornado watch that remains in effect until 2 a.m. Let's go ahead and take a look at that graphic. It covers northern Mississippi and most of the southern counties, all of the southern counties of West Tennessee. And it still includes Memphis and Shelby County. Now, as time goes on, it's possible that some of these counties may be dropped from this watch, so we'll continue to update you on that. But that's a tornado watch, northern Mississippi and the southern counties of West Tennessee. The conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms and possible tornadoes. That's in effect until 2 in the morning. Meteorologist Mark Wallen at the board in front of Skynet Radar. Mark, let's take a look at where the storms are now.
Well, it's been a very active night, as you mentioned, and the storm's now getting ready to approach Corinth, Alcorn County, down towards Oxford, and that's where most of the strongest storms are located at this time, continuing to move their way off towards the east at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. So, fortunately, it won't be too much longer before these storms are out of the viewing area. Also, some heavy rain up towards Jackson, but as far as the tornado threat as well as large hail, that threat now coming mainly for our most southeastern viewing area. We'll have more information on the severe weather threat and your complete Skynet forecast coming up in a few minutes. Kathy?
Thanks, Mark. Now, you may not know it, but the National Weather Service relies heavily upon regular people just like us.
Yeah, that's right. Then those folks help the Weather Service issue the warnings that save lives. Ham radio operators are a vital link in the chain of information. They provide the Weather Service climate details from ground zero and can transmit that information instantly using their radios.
Yeah. I don't care how good the radar is, there's an area underneath the storm you can't see on radar, and because of that, the Skywarn people, the volunteer amateur radio people, are the critical eyes and ears of National Weather Service, letting us know what's going on right underneath the storm.
Now, White urges everyone to invest in a weather radio like this one. It can be programmed to receive weather warnings for your county. And for the past 25 years, the Kroger St. Jude Tournament has been bringing the best in tennis to the Mid-South.
That's right. ABC 24's Sam Allman takes us courtside to the tournament to show us why it's such a success.
It's that time again. Time for Memphians to get their fix for the best that tennis has to offer. Most of the big names are here. Tommy Haas, Michael Chang, and a list of others will be putting on a show for all to admire.
The energy that the players bring to the club, the great sportsmanship, the fans, most of them have been coming here for years.
And despite the recent bad press surrounding a St. Jude gene therapy study, one that could have exposed patients to HIV and hepatitis, the tournament is close to a sellout.
We've raised right at $4 million for St. Jude. That's since, I think, 1993. St. Jude's been good for us. When we've been good for St. Jude, it's been a wonderful partnership.
The tournament also means a lot to the players. Todd Martin is here despite a foot injury. He's unable to play this year, but he's still out signing autographs for the kids. And he knows how important St. Jude is to the city.
St. Jude is one of a kind, and they've done so many great things for people. And this tournament repetitively gives a lot of money to it.
Qualifying for the tournament ended today, and the pairings are now set. All that's left to do now is to sit back and enjoy some of the best the tennis world has to offer. At the Racket Club, Sam Allman, ABC 24, UPN 30 News.
And Sam tells us it's not too late if you are in the mood for some good tennis. Tickets can still be purchased at the Racket Club for anywhere between $9 and $40.
Well, Mississippi lawmakers are working on a compromise that would change the way primary elections are held. The plan allows the public to cast votes for either Democrats or Republicans. Some black state legislators say the plan will dilute the strength of their vote.
In the meantime, Tennessee Governor Don Sutcliffe is telling lawmakers tax reform doesn't have to mean higher taxes. Republicans listened this weekend to the governor's tax talk at the Lincoln Day dinner. That's an annual meeting of the Shelby County Republicans. Sundquist told the group last year he opposed a state income tax. Since then, he's changed his mind. A Jackson man wants to leave a legacy along with his fortune. Sylvian Fishman died late last year, but not before setting aside nearly $500,000 for students. Fishman asked that his money be used in a trust fund so students in the Jackson-Madison County school system can go to college.
Well, it's that time of year when we pause to say, I love you to that someone special. Okay. The floral industry predicts 110 million roses will be sold for tomorrow's holiday.
And here in Memphis, the story is no different. Pew's on Poplar is doing brisk business, and they say Valentine's Day takes a lot of organization.
We have over 1,000 deliveries for tomorrow. 70 vans on the road. Each van will make many trips. Everything will be routed according to a certain area, and that's the plan, and I hope it goes well.
And although the traditional big seller for Valentine's is flowers, don't forget the chocolates at Dinstall's Candy Store here in Memphis. They expect to sell 25,000 boxes of candy.
And we try not to run out of anything, but we always do run out of something. It wouldn't be a Valentine's Day if we didn't.
Okay, well, customers say they're willing to pay an average of $44 for a gift, but a third of the men surveyed said they expect to spend more than $50. Way to go, guys. Spend that extra $6.
As it should be.
Yeah, well, there's much more still to come on ABC 24 News tonight. And you can say good grief and mean it tonight. Charlie Brown creator Charles Schulz has died. We'll look back at his life.
Plus, we'll open up the Health File Week in Review to answer an interesting